Hi guys, welcome back to Refreshing Motherhood. If you're new, my name is Taylor. I'm super excited to have you here on my channel. Today I am talking about Plexus. I've had a lot of questions. I've been very open just about my journey through motherhood, and Plexus has been a really big part of that in the recent months. And so I've had a lot of people ask me, what is it? What does it do? What options do you have? And so I thought I would just make a video and kind of talk about it. So starting off, Plexus is a health and wellness company. They focus on your entire body getting healthy from the inside out, starting in your gut. Your gut is so important to your overall health, and so many things start in the gut and revolve all around the gut, but it's so easily overlooked. So Plexus has done a great job of really researching the impact that gut health has on our body, starting with mental health, physical health. Like, everything is really linked to the gut. The gut is really viewed as the second brain. There's more neurons in our gut than there are in our spine, and that's crazy to think about. The gut plays such a huge role, and the way that we live our life now, it's super easy for it to get bogged down with bacteria, with yeast to build up, with a nasty little candida fungus, which it's really kind of yucky to think about. But it makes sense with all the things that we're putting in our body. When we're not eating super healthy, when we're eating processed foods and sugar, it's really easy for these things to build up. Antibiotics play a huge role by killing off all of the good bacteria that your body naturally has to kind of fight off the bad bacteria. Antibiotics will just wipe it out, and you'll be totally out of balance and out of whack. Stress is another thing that plays a huge role in your gut health, and we all live in a very just stressful society right now, and our lives are stressful, and we go through trials and obstacles, and naturally worry and stress kind of comes along with that, and it just is attacking our body. So all of these things that we're feeling, these mental health issues that we have, a lot of autoimmune diseases and symptoms of what we would consider stress or maybe IBS or something like that, all really start and relate in our gut. And once we focus on getting our gut healthy, all of those symptoms will naturally also kind of release and get healthy as well, which is really incredible to think about. So for me personally, I struggled a ton with IBS. That was my biggest thing. I've always had IBS, I've always had stomach issues, but in the last year of kind of my motherhood journey, it has been out of control. I had mastitis 4 times when I was breastfeeding my daughter, which is a infection in your milk duct. So I was on antibiotics a ton. Like every couple months I was on a new antibiotic dose to really get that under control. And I felt like my IBS was never worse than it was at that point. It was so bad, and I was having flare-ups every single day. It would wake me up in the middle of the night, like awful. I was exhausted all the time. I felt like I couldn't get motivated. I was getting overwhelmed super easily. My skin looked terrible. There was just all these things that I was struggling with. I was super bloated. I was having pain, like just feeling very terrible. And that's what led me to start Plexus. I actually had a sweet friend who kind of shared her journey with a lot of these same things, and I struggled a ton with postpartum anxiety, and she was struggling with some things as well, specifically postpartum, and so she kind of got me hooked on Plexus, and so I wanted to share it. So that's what Plexus does, is it focuses on getting your gut healthy, and working internally to then clear everything externally. So instead of just treating the symptom of the issue, we're treating the cause of the issue. And that's a big deal. I think that I felt like IBS was just kind of like, oh, something you have to live with. And a lot of these things are autoimmune diseases, or even anxiety and depression and things like that. Like, oh, you can go on an antidepressant, or you can try this, or, whatever. Even things like PCOS, hormonal issues. You just get put on a medication to kind of band-aid the symptoms, but you're not really dealing with what's truly causing it, what's behind it. And if you have a yeast buildup, and you have, your gut is really unhealthy, then that's where those issues are really lying. So I'm going to tell you what's kind of in what I take. So I take the Plexus Triplex. So it's the 3-part system, and it starts with BioCleanse, which is a gut cleanser, and it helps detox your body. So all of those yucky things that we're talking about in your gut, it's flushing all of those out and helping your body naturally get rid of them. When you have a buildup of yeast and things, what will happen is it will hold on to fat, and it will cause you to crave sugar and carbs to get more of that in so that it can grab onto. So this will help kind of break down in layers, and the candida will have, it's like an organism that develops these shells that will go over and over and over, so it will slowly like get those shells to kind of die off, and then you'll naturally detox and get all of that out. It's crazy how much these little organisms will really like protect themselves. So we really have to be very conscious about what we're putting in our body and how we're doing it. So all of these supplements are natural, and they're good for you, and they're helping your body work the way it should, rather than adding something in to kind of change the way your body works. Like, it's helping your body do what it naturally is supposed to do. So the next thing is a probiotic. This is Probiotic 5. This probiotic is super awesome. It has a ton of great good bacteria in it, but the special thing about this is there's an ingredient that specifically will help the probiotic pass through like the acid in your stomach and go to your gut. A lot of other probiotics will kind of die off in that stomach acid, and you're really not getting as much as you should be, but that's not the case with the Plexus probiotic, and I love that. And then the third part of the combo is the Plexus Slim, or the pink drink. So I personally feel like this is really mislabeled. It's not specifically a weight loss product. I am happy at the weight that I am at, and I don't want to lose weight. I'm not using this product to lose weight, but what this does is it balances your blood sugar. It has prebiotic in it that works really well with the probiotic to kind of prepare your body, and it levels out your hormones, and it helps control the way that your body views food. So with all that bacteria wanting all that sugar and all those carbs, this is telling your body you actually don't need that. That's not what you want. So instead, you will start wanting more healthy options. And I have really seen that happen. So if your body is naturally holding on to all this extra weight because that's what all of the bad bacteria is doing in your body, you'll naturally lose weight because you don't need that. So it's really awesome how it works so well. It's so natural, and it's easy, and it just makes you feel so much better. So that's kind of in a nutshell what the Plexus Triplex is doing. So there are products specifically geared toward weight loss if that is your goal. There's things like Accelerator and Block that will block your body absorbing carbs. There's also protein powder. So I have the chocolate and vanilla, and I really, really like their protein powders. I put them in meals and shakes and things that have been really helpful for me. And so there's a variety of different options that Plexus has. They have vitamins, they have things that help nerve pain, just so many different options to specifically tailor to your symptoms and what you need. So for me, it was really getting over this hump of exhaustion and IBS and feeling so yucky. If you have more hormonal issues, then the pink drink is going to be awesome for you because it balances all of those hormonal issues. So that was really good for my postpartum recovery. So ask me questions about it. I'll have a link in the description that you can look up the shop and kind of see what you want. But I typically recommend people starting with Triplex and really using that to target their gut health. And there's, so many benefits from getting your gut healthy. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was more informative for you. If you want to know more about Plexus or the specific products, you can approach Plexus from a business standpoint and make a great amount of money off of their super awesome comp plan that they have, but that's not the reason why people are doing this. That's not the reason why I'm taking these products. They're not the cheapest products for sure, and I really had to build them into my budget because they are that worth it to me, and I want to share it with you because I feel like if they can help me as much as they have, like, I know that so many other people are dealing with the same issues that I am, so why not give it a try? You know what I mean? Try it and see if it helps you, and if you get, a little extra compensation for that, then that's awesome. But that, even if I didn't get any compensation, I wouldn't be hiding the products. Like I would still be sharing them and still be saying like, this stuff really works and it's helped me feel so much better. So trust the people who are honestly referring this to you. I'm sure that you probably know somebody who's tried it or is on it. Ask them questions. Go on Facebook and type in the Facebook description whatever you may be struggling with, PCOS. Type in, you know, Plexus PCOS and see the testimonies on there. If it's weight loss, look up that. If it's IBS, look up that. If it's infertility, look up that. Like there's so much information on there, and so many people have really had such amazing stories and experiences with Plexus. And I think that that's where it comes from, is Plexus as a company wants to be more personal, and they want people to talk about it and share stories rather than just having their stuff sitting on a shelf and then you not really knowing what might work best for you. They want it to be a really more personal experience where you can find the system that works specifically to what you need. So that's kind of where the business structure came from. And I'm not gonna, condemn them for that. I like that. I like things that are more personal. So anyways, if you do want to purchase something, I will get a compensation from it. I'm going to be completely clear as day honest with you and transparent in that. And if you're interested in the business side of it, you can talk to me more about it and I can tell you a little bit more about the options that you may have. This is not my job. I'm not doing this for the money. I just have had a lot of questions about it and I wanted to share and answer all of those questions. So anyways, I really do think that it could be super helpful for you. The last thing that I want to address is if these products are safe for pregnant and nursing moms. I get that question all the time. This is a question that I would really encourage you to send the labels over to your OBGYN or your doctor and ask their opinion. I sent all of the labels over to my doctor and she did approve everything for both pregnancy as well as breastfeeding. And there's so many amazing testimonials of breastfeeding moms who have had increased milk production or pregnancy who have had wonderful pregnancies on Plexus. So I will continue to take Plexus throughout my future pregnancies and my breastfeeding journeys because I really do think that it will make a huge difference in my overall health, thus the health of my baby as well. So if you have any more specific questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments down below. But in the meantime, you can check out the website. So thank you guys for watching this video today. I enjoyed sitting here and chatting with you, and I will hope to see you in my next one. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to do that so you don't miss another one of my videos coming up in the future. Thanks so much, guys.